Isn't that lovely? Good evening. Welcome to Steps to Success, our annual benefit to support daily work. I'm T. Michael Rambo, and I am thrilled to be your host once again for this wonderful event. As you know, this evening we're all gathering together virtually. So, wherever you are, get comfortable and get ready. We have good news and inspiring stories to share with you. Before we go any further, though, I'd like to introduce to you our two talented musicians, Maya Lehman and Tiana Nakano. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so very much. Aren't they lovely? Step on in a little bit further so we can see you. There you go. Come on, don't be bashful. In addition to being talented musicians, both Maya and Tiana are former interns who came to Daily Work through a partnership with St. Olaf College. Since graduating, they have both started careers in nonprofit, the sector that is. Thank you both for being here, and we so appreciate you and your amazing talents. Thank you again. Have a beautiful rest of this evening. Enjoy tonight's program. Thank you. Well, my friends, as Tiana and Maya exit the stage, the mission of Daily Work is simple: to support people in finding and keeping work. For most people, work is the means to a healthy and thriving life, a life that includes choices and self-determination, a life where people can give back and participate in the ways that are fulfilling to them. But what it takes to actually do that is anything but simple. The barriers that limit access and opportunity to the workforce are complex and sometimes unreasonable. They are rooted in beliefs, systems, and practices that have been around for decades, if not centuries. And they disproportionately impact the immigrants, Black and Indigenous folk, and people of all colors in our community. Supporting people in navigating these barriers requires a one-to-one personalized approach that truly meets each person wherever they are in their employment journey. And of course, there is no cost to job seekers for any of Daily Work's services. But our dream is greater than just helping folks find ways to work around these barriers. We aspire to do our part to create a community where equity and opportunity are the rule, not the exception, and where all people can work and truly thrive. It is a noble mission, and we're here this evening to do our part to ensure this noble mission and this important work not only continues, but expands. Speaking of expanding, we're excited to announce that several of our supporters have joined together to inspire you to expand your giving with a $25,000 match. We're going to talk about that more later in the program because I believe you're interested in learning more. In fact, expansion is part of our theme for this evening and the rally call of our efforts: engage, emerge, and expand daily. Engage, emerge, expand. Well, to engage with job seekers, volunteers and interns, employers, and other communities members to build long, lasting, authentic relationships that result in systemic change and thriving lives. To emerge with a new data-driven strategic plan that creates a path to even greater impact. And to expand our capacity and skills to serve a diverse workforce, including the immigrants continuing to make our community their home. And we do this daily. These are the goals of Daily Work. With your help tonight, we will continue on the road to achieving them. And to assure we're taking the right steps to success, Daily Work has a strategic planning process underway right now that seeks to answer important questions. And questions like, how can we be more effective in our work with job seekers to support their work readiness and ability to advance? How can Daily Work partner with employers to help eliminate the hiring practices and perceptions that continue to close doors to people? How can we even better prepare students of social work to be competent, effective change makers in their human services field? On top of answering these questions, Daily Work has a greater dream, a dream to do something even more impactful with our volunteer service model that creates space for the greater community to have opportunities to build meaningful relationships like the ones you will hear about right now. Cheryl Brady sought out Daily Work because she was seeking an opportunity to engage deeply with people. She also wanted to put her 20 plus years of HR experience to good use. As a case management volunteer, she has found all those opportunities and more. She met Ujulu on his first day at Daily Work. What an amazing guy. But I'll let them share their story with you. Take a look.
Yes, I come from Ethiopia. On December 13, 2003, Ethiopian troop killing by Anuak people. Many people separate. Some people displaced to Sudan, some to Uganda, some Anuak people displaced to Kenya. And then I spent 12 years in Kenya, in Dadaab Airport refugee camp.
When I first retired, I wanted to be in a position to build relationships with people and to learn about who they are and where they come from, and also help them. So when I started at Daily Work, I realized that the scope of the work at Daily Work goes far beyond helping people find jobs. It ranges from helping people find housing to helping them with everyday activities like paying bills, setting up bank accounts, things like that. And in the process of doing all those things, you really get to know people. You have conversations, you learn about their families, where they come from.
Since 2015, May 30, I leave Kenya, I come to United States. Yeah, I come to Daily Work. I meet with them. It's a good people. Now we have a big relationship.
So I met Ojulu on my first day. I helped him find a job at Macalester College, and it was a great job for him. And he arrived on his orientation day to be told that they were closing for the pandemic. After that, our office closed as well, and we maintained our contact through Zoom and on the phone.
Yeah, Ciro, very good. She helping me more thing. Find a job, find a medical assistant, everything.
Meeting every week, you really do develop a connection, and we talk about a lot of things. It's not just about job-related things.
I have a plan to do process to bring my wife here, to be together. Yeah, I hope to stay too. Yeah, to sharing everything.
So I know how important it is for him to get a good job so he can afford to bring her here after he attains his citizenship.
Shiro is the one who applied for my citizenship. And then she sent me there to the citizenship class. Up to now, I'm just still there, learning exam tests with the teacher every day.
Recently, Ojulu wanted to apply for a job at Children's Minnesota in environmental services. He did a great job of preparing for the interview.
We went together. She driving me there with a car.
He came out dressed in the most beautiful suit. He looked so professional. And I was so proud of him because he's just so determined. And the people at Children's Minnesota were so impressed that they invited me in after his interview and said, "Do you have more people you can send to us?" They just couldn't believe what a great person they had found when they hired him.
The reason I got this opportunity. Yeah, Shiro is the one.
Now we're waiting for him to get his citizenship appointment scheduled. And after that, I'm excited for him to return to Kenya to bring his wife home, and they can begin their family life here.
Ojulu just summed up the essence of engage, emerge, and expand daily when he said big relationships. And with that electric smile and enthusiasm, those words are so fitting. That's what we strive to create at Daily Work. With you, the people who support our work. Ujulu's story of persecution, fleeing his homeland, and spending a decade living in a refugee camp is one that is happening far too frequently. Daily, we watch the people of Afghanistan and the Ukraine flee their homelands to survive. And their stories are just two of the many places around the world where people are experiencing large-scale human rights violations and genocide. Their stories are overwhelming. And you may wonder if there's anything you can do. Ojulu's prophetic words are inspiring me again. His saying, share everything. In the past few months, Minnesota has welcomed, more than 1,200 Afghan evacuees who are striving to begin a new life, learn a new language, and embrace a new culture in our completely foreign and unfamiliar state. Daily Work is one of the organizations helping these new arrivals find work and start a new chapter. Abera is someone who knows just how tough that can be. And he also knows how important it is to have people, like the people at Daily Work, to support him in that effort. Miley also knows about the power of relationships, especially in employment. Let's hear from them now about the impact the Daily Work community has made in their lives.
When I got to Daily Work, I had somebody listening to me, my stories, and asking me how they helping me. And that was my first impression of Daily Work, people helping people.
Daily Work have this characteristic of just being that ongoing support for job seekers and also for intern students. And for me, I still check in with Daily Work and reach out when needed, because I know that they could help me brainstorm and consult what to do with my next move, just to make sure that I get to where I want to be.
Well, I immigrated from Ethiopia to here back in 2011 through the visa program, and my wife was pregnant at the time, and so a lot of change being a father and being in a new neighborhood, a new country, and new culture. Everything was tough. Getting a job was really tough. Just connections, getting support that you need. So you have to learn it by yourself. You need to find the ways and get that bus and keep moving. I heard about Daily Work on the bus. So then I just start the new chapter with Daily Work since 2012. At the time, I worked 2 jobs, but my income was under 20, and that was just horrible. And looking today, I would be looking about 3 or 4 times of income that I used to make. And now I work only 1 job. And I have families to raise. I'm going to school and trying to buy our new house. Yeah, the dream is coming. It's not like because I get a good job today, but still I need courage, and I need get some what you call advice. Yes, thanks a lot. Even today, Julie's a call away from me.
They're the mentor with their consistent support since day one as an intern student to graduating from college to my first job. Julie was my reference, and then to my current job, Julie was also my reference. And then with that, it was just a strong foundation to learn my social work skills there, because my 2 jobs out of college was case management. And then just by having that relationship, it just let me know that whenever I reach out, then they will have my back. So that's why I still reach out with Daily Work to get support when I need it. And then I tried to give back as well. So whenever Julie reached out, then I was like, yes, I'll help out. So yeah, it's a good relationship that I have with Daily Work.
This community just supported me, accepted me as for who I am, and it's my job to pay back to that community. So I'm ready to help. I want to help back. So that is why I'm going back to daily work, beside my advices from Julie.
As a donor being the backbone of Daily Work, then Daily Work also was able to provide the internship opportunity for a social work intern. And with that, then Daily Work became the backbone of social work intern. If there's no donor, then there won't be no Daily Work. And then I won't be here today with my career talking with you guys. So yeah, so Daily Work donors played a huge role. So thank you.
The baseline is without that support, I may not be the person you're looking at me today. So their support will have way too much impact on a lot of people's life. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful, and my family is grateful for that all supports.
The dream is coming. What a powerful phrase. Abera's story illustrates how getting a good job that can support a family doesn't happen overnight. For Abera, it had been a 10-year journey in the making to get here. He worked 2 jobs for 7 years with just 1 day off every 2 weeks. But he kept engaging, emerging, and dare I say, expanding. Just this month, he was promoted to a salaried management level position with his employer, Seagate Technology. The dream is definitely coming. Congratulations, Abera. We can't wait to see what happens for you next. Daily Work was founded on the idea that good work, people will not need to work multiple low-wage jobs, leaving time for them to engage in community, whether it's helping a neighbor in need, participating with a faith community, or volunteering with an organization like Daily Work. Financial stability provides the time and the resources to participate fully in meaningful life activities like giving back. Abera and Miley personify that dream. Now, as you heard, Daily Work is devoting a lot of energy to determining how they can do more to fulfill their mission. In the past year, they've initiated 7 evaluation projects to help understand the effectiveness of services and identify opportunities for greater impact. These efforts are informing the strategic planning process and how Daily Work delivers services. But there are 2 people who know a lot more about that. Julie Hoff is Daily Work's executive director, and Mary Jo Long is the chair of the board. Let's hear about their vision for the future of Daily Work.
I think that the Daily Work difference is the depth of relationship that people can establish here. And it's what keeps them coming back. It's what builds trust, the attention and care that we give each and every single person that comes through the door, and the fact that we truly want to see them reach their greatest potential and live the best life they can. Hi, Mary Jo.
Hi.
Thanks for being here today. So you know nonprofits in the community pretty well.
Sure.
And what do you think distinguishes Daily Work?
One of the most critical and defining factors of Daily Work is the relationships that our case managers build with job seekers, and really that job seekers build with Daily Work as an organization. And so they know that in the future, when they have new opportunities that they want to pursue, or because of their life circumstances, they need to look for different jobs, they know that they can come back to Daily Work, and they know that they can refer their friends and their neighbors and new family members to this country to Daily Work. And they know that Daily Work is here to stay. In our strategic plan that we are working on this year, we're looking towards the future. We want to expand our services. We want to think about how we're partnering with employers, with other organizations in the community. But we can only do that with your support, so that we have the ability to think towards the future instead of thinking only about tomorrow.
Over the next 10 years, roughly 30% of the Twin Cities workforce is expected to grow with immigrant members of the community. As people know from seeing the news lately, there's an influx of immigrants coming to the US right now, and to Minnesota in particular. We've just received a lot of Afghan new arrivals. Daily Work is part of the Workforce Immigrant Employer Work Group, coordinated by the state of Minnesota and the Department of Human Services, that is trying to meet the needs of those folks. And one of the things that we've heard from that workforce group is that Daily Work's holistic approach is important to that, because these families are coming, they have to learn a new culture, they have to get housing, they have to get driver's licenses, and then they have to get employment. And at the same time, try to support other family members and try to just survive in this whole new place. So Daily Work's an important part of that, and it's not gonna end anytime soon. Now we're hearing that we might get Ukrainian refugees. And in general, we expect that more immigrants will continue coming to the US. So when you're sitting at home and you're watching television and you're feeling uncomfortable because of the horrific things you're hearing about Ukraine and about other places in the world, and you think, what can I do? When you think about that, think about organizations like Daily Work.
Whether you're a volunteer case manager, whether you're sitting on the board, every dollar, every minute contributed to Daily Work really does make a difference because of the direct connection to the work with job seekers.
I think that this model of involving community members in making their own community better is important. And we see that come full circle. People like Ojulu, people like Miley, people like Abera, they also are giving back to their communities now and making them a better place. And that's a model that everyone should want to support. That's a model that we know makes a difference and is worthy of investment.
Worthy of investment indeed. For 2 decades and through a global pandemic, Daily Work has been a vital resource and, as you heard from our speakers today, a vital relationship for job seekers in our community. And as you know, Daily Work does a lot with a little. With a small staff of just 2.5 full-time equivalent employees, the majority of Daily Work's labor is provided by a committed crew of interns and volunteers who contribute more than 6,000 hours of time to Daily Works every year. Did you know that those hours are worth more than $180,000 annually? That's a lot of volunteer power for you. But we know there's more to be done, and that the need will continue to grow over the next decade. As Julie noted, 1/3 of Minnesota's population growth over the next 10 years will be due to international immigration. So tonight, we're here to make sure that Daily Work has the resources to continue to meet the needs of newcomers and be an ongoing partner to people like Ojulu and Miley, who continue to return to Daily Work for advice. They believe in us. We believe in you. We're counting on you as we seek to expand Daily Work's impact. And this song, well, it sums it up perfectly. If you believe deep in your heart, you know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because time will come around when you see it's yours. Will believe there's a reason to be. Believe you can make time stand still, and know from the moment you try, if you believe, then you'll be there. Well, yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic inside your heart. Believe all these things, not because I told you to. Oh yes, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in yourself as I believe in you. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic inside your heart. Believe all these things, not because I told you to. Oh yes, if you believe in yourself, yes Lord. Oh, if you believe in yourself, can you see it? If you believe in yourself like I believe in you, Daily Work believes in you. And if that didn't get your attention, now here's some of the fun part we've got in store for you. This is where you come in. You see, this is the moment where you have the opportunity to make a difference with your dollars, to lean into your values. And as Ojulu so eloquently stated, share everything, because we all know how good it feels to invest in things we value. And while Daily Work does so much with so little, there are still a multitude of associated costs and expenses that need to be covered. Plus, the funds we raised this evening and this year will be critical to putting our strategic plan into action, to more boldly engage, emerge, and expand daily, thereby changing many more lives, like Abera's and his beautiful family, because Abera noted that jobs are the foundation to making dreams a reality. And tonight, you can make even greater impact with your donation. I'm excited to announce that several generous donors have stepped up to challenge you to make a greater investment tonight. These dollars know that this is a critical time, and these donors believe in that it is a critical time for Daily Work. So they want to do all they can to inspire you to contribute your dollars. Tonight, all donations up to $25,000 will be matched 1-to-1 by these generous donors. The law firm of Fredrickson and Byron, Vince and Kathy DiGiorno, David and Linnea, we go way back, Linnea and I, David and Linnea Cron, and Mary Ellen Skane, and Peter Thiel. We are grateful to them for this incredible opportunity, and one I truly hope you'll help us realize. Let's get to that $25,000 match. See, I'm so excited I can barely even say it. Let's get to that $25,000 match. I believe we can do it. We want to thank these donors who've already made their contributions to Daily Work. To get us started tonight, let me tell you some of the names we have. Tom and Nancy, Sharon and Roger, Imogene and Betsy and Jeff, David and Judy, Aaron and Lisa, Vern and Birgitta, and Ed and Karen. How about that? Boy, Imogene, we're glad you're back again this year. Thank you so much. Here's how to make your donation tonight. Text Daily Work to 56651. I'll say that again, 56651. Online at dailywork.cbo.io. It's right behind me, I believe, on the screen. Or you can call our office at 651-204-3043 to find out how to make gifts of stock or to explore other ways to give. And How exactly do your donations and those dollars make an impact? Well, let me tell you about a couple of ways donations are used at Daily Work. Our professional staff spends the majority of their time supporting our program. In fact, the majority of all expenses go directly to supporting job seeker needs or training the volunteers and interns that serve them. Just applying for a job requires a computer and computer skills, but most of our job seekers lack these essentials. To address this need last year, Daily Work introduced Techie, also known as Technology Essentials Core Initiative. And with your gift, it's working. A refurbished laptop, internet service, and training and support from case managers is providing real-world tools and technology to our job seekers. Each installation with the hard and soft cost is valued at about $1,500. Now, let's see here. Here are some of the names that are coming up right now. We've got Jack and Ann and Laurel and Rhonda. Let's see, Chris and Judy, Marky and Andrea and Johannes and Mary Jo and Mari Jo and Ann and Kari and Jane and Lauren and Nathaniel and Maureen and Tinley. The names go on and the list is amazing. So let's keep in mind your gifts right now will go twice as far thanks to the generous match. That means if we can raise $25,000 tonight, and we can do it, I more than believe in you. I know you can do it. We all can do it. That $25,000 tonight will give Daily Work a $50,000 total to move forward with the great and the amazing programs. Now, here are a few more names that are coming in. Craig and Jill, Diane, Harry and Martha. We've got Lisa and Caitlin and Diane. There are just so many people who continue to scroll in and make their donations available for us here at Daily Work to do the work we've been talking about and you've heard on our videos this evening. While you're making your donation, I'd like the honor to honor and acknowledge our sponsors. We're incredibly grateful to local mission partner team at Chris the King Lutheran Church in New Brighton for their continued sponsorship and financial support. In addition to financial support, so many people and organizations provided in-kind support for tonight's event. Christine DeMars of DeMars Design, and the amazing event materials and invitations, the flyers, the social media, the graphics, plus all of those that Daily Works uses for their graphic design materials throughout the year. Christine, thank you so much, DeMars. Wonderful. Thank you for DeMars Design. In-kind support was generously provided by Stage Time Productions. They wrote and produced tonight's program. Thank you, Stage Time, and especially Shannon Pierce. We are grateful to AV4U for their continued technical support on our ongoing annual event. For the second year, our videos were produced by 30 Story. We are grateful for their creativity and their amazing customer service. Our work has been profoundly influenced by our relationship with Christ Lutheran Church on Capitol Hill. For 22 years, they have generously covered the majority of the cost to house Daily Work. On top of that, congregation members are also generous individual supporters. We are so grateful for that partnership that we have. We appreciate you deeply. And we are grateful to our event host for encouraging all of you to join us tonight. And of course, to all of our guests, thank you for sharing your time and gifts with us tonight. I hope you will share the story of Daily Work with others so we can continue to expand the good work of lifting up job seekers in our community. As the late Senator Paul Wellstone was so well known for saying, we all do better when we all do better. Tonight, we all did better by each other. Thank you for being here. And as we say good night, I leave you with this heartfelt thanks to Cheryl, Abera, Julie, Miley, and Ojulu.
I would just like to say thank you so much for everything you do for Daily Work. Whether you are a staff person, a volunteer, an intern, or a donor, everyone is contributing to the success of Daily Work.
Without the stakeholders or the funders of Daily Work, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be here. And they need to feel that what they have done to me, they'll be able to do it for a lot of other families.
Every gift, whether it's time or talent or treasure, it does make a difference. I mean, we couldn't do it without all of those things. We have to make our communities more equitable for everyone so that everyone has a chance to live the American dream. And that's why I'm grateful for people investing in Daily Work, because that's what you're investing in.
So thank you.
I appreciate it, all of you. Thank you so much.